everyone. Welcome. So we're just getting started here. We've arrived a couple minutes early. So whether you're arriving now or in a few, find a comfortable, quiet space for you. Ensure that you're in a comfortable position, whatever that looks like for you for meditation. And set yourself up for success. I always think it's a great idea to sit down, to spend a couple moments writing down exactly why you're here and why you're here at Business Summit, why you're here at this meditation, like whatever the answer is to that, start to connect to it. So often we're running through our days, moving from one thing to another thing to another thing. And what happens is we do get like on autopilot. We all have lists to do. And I've noticed that we don't take like intentional time to transition. And that actually keeps our nervous system in like active and chronic fight or flight. So being intentional, like this is ending and this is beginning, is communicating with your body, preparing your body to move from whatever it was you were just doing into where we are going. And so it's a perfect practice to write some things down. Today, my intention, I have a reminder that goes off on my phone. What's your intention for today? And so today, my intention is focusing on like that next layer. We're looking at foundation and then building the legs of your table kind of like being your offering. Today, I want you to think about we're like steadying or stabilizing those legs. So once you're in your comfortable position, please roll your shoulders down your spine and rest your hands on your knees or your thighs. Take some long, slow, deep breaths in and out. So even when we're writing, we're communicating our transition, our shift. And the next is to breathe and bring the body to a state of relaxation. So the body knows, like, okay, we're okay. Think of a 3-part or Durga breath. When you inhale, fill up your belly, fill up your ribs, fill up your chest. As you exhale, come from the chest, come from the ribs, come from the belly. Come back to your ground, come back to your foundation. Day 1, foundation. And then come to the body. Imagine that someone is pulling a string from the crown of your head all the way up towards the ceiling. Imagine that your body is like silk draped over a pole. Your spine is the pole. Connect to the sensation that we cultivated in the body, right? So being clear on where you want to go, huge thing that lots of teachers aren't, is like clear on where they want to go. They're clear on where they don't want to go, but they're not clear on exactly what they want. And then focusing on that, and then becoming aware of the sensation that's created in the body from being where one wants to be. So example, I want to make money every month to pay my bills. Why? So I can feel peaceful. So I'm not like stressed all the time, so I can feel peaceful. So being clear on where I want to go, what I want to feel. And today I introduce you to a tool and a practice. The practice is based on the law of sacrifice. So very visual. I want you to see yourself where you are right now. What are you doing? Like, are you teaching full time, or are you thinking about it, or are you half and half? Like, do you have another job? And how much money are you making each month? What's the income coming in? Just getting clear. What are you offering in your business? Okay, so now you know where you are right now. And then in this place, who are you when you are where you are now? So example, if that one's confusing. For me, right now, I notice that I do have some tendencies like people pleasing, wanting people to like me. So then sometimes I can change my offerings based on other people's feedback. And then I actually feel further from my teachings, like what I want to do. So I start to feel like an imposter. So who I am when I am where I am right now. So who I am right now in this place of bringing in the finances I'm bringing in with my offerings. I notice I'm also very knowledgeable and confident in what I offer. And I feel myself being pretty authentic. There's just some places still that I'm worried, like if I do this in the retreat, that people aren't going to like me. And like sometimes that's even true. So then I want to change it to suit others, but I know based on past experiences when I do that, like it's really hard to please everybody. So this people pleasing is something I'm really looking at. You could always write these things down if that's more helpful, like your visual. So we've just looked at like where you are and who you are now. I want you to be kind and shift your vision, right? Yesterday, I encouraged you to look at where you want to be, where you want to go. So come back to that. Where do you want to go that's different from where you are now? Right? Do you want to increase your income? How much do you want to increase your income? Like if you have a job, are you wanting to quit your job? Are you wanting to integrate your offerings into your job? Like where is it that you want to go? How much money do you want to make a month? How do you want to be offering this? Are you in person but want to be online? Like really get clear on where you want to go. Come back to the practice that we had yesterday that was like, imagine you are where you want to be. You've been there for 6 months. You know, if you're imagining bringing in 10K a month, you have brought in 10K a month for 6 months. And now you're there. I want to know, who do you need to be where you want to be? So for me, again, if this is confusing, who I need to be when I am where I want to be is really that people pleasing aspect of things. It's not going to be helpful for me to be running a trauma informed business focused on inclusivity and somatic work. Like I have to be able to hold the space for everybody to have all the feelings and not try to control it or even change the program based on how it lands for some. So I see that version of me that's where I want to be is not a people pleaser. But she still has that like confidence and skill that I was mentioning that I have now. I would say I'm more confident in my knowledge and skill, and therefore I'm not going to change my teachings because, one person here, one person there doesn't have the experience that I want them to. I hope this is landing instead of being confusing. So the work really is noticing where you are now and who you are while you are where you are, and then noticing where you want to be. Notice like, what is it that you have to sacrifice to move from where you are now to where you want to be? And as I mentioned, I see myself when I am where I want to be more confident in my knowledge and my skill, and people pleasing isn't even there. It's like caring about people, but not necessarily what people think. So then that brings up like, I'm authentic, loving, kind. And some of these like imposter syndrome, inauthentic, trying to please, shifting my programs for people, that's not there. So based on the law of sacrifice, I just gave myself an answer on what needs to shift for me to shift, which is what I am already doing. I'm already looking at the people pleasing, becoming more confident in knowing that what I'm offering is exactly what needs to be offered instead of changing myself. This is a meditation that I don't think stops right here. It continues on into your day, into the summit, into the lessons. And the law of sacrifice, which has been around for a very long time, really means that both versions can't exist at the same time. And so if you're not willing to give up the version of yourself right now, then you will not be shifting to the future version of yourself that is where you want to be. So I have to sacrifice people pleasing. I have to sacrifice, I'm going to work on even more self-love and acceptance so that I know what I'm offering is authentic to me. And then when I do that, I feel more confident in what I'm offering. And self-care is a big part of that. I need to take care of myself because if I don't and I run myself ragged, then I'm overly sensitive about how other people are taking in programs or coaching or the lessons. And that's not up to me. I get to offer the seed, I get to plant the seed, and everybody else gets to make the decision to nurture it, fertilize it, and support its growth. So once you feel you have some answers, please come on back to this moment. Start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And I'm so excited for you for day 3. It says a juicy, juicy day. You're going for it. Congratulations for showing up, to putting energy towards your business, which how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you're improving one area of your life, you're improving your entire life. I just want to say that. So, all right, have a day, and I will see you later and tomorrow. All right, everyone. Bye.